What's going on, everybody? Back at it with Motivation Monday. Today, I would like to talk about motivation. I'm do something a little different. I have a little speech, but it's more points. Motivation is a indication of force that drive us to take action. You ask me, what kind of action? Action to accomplish our goals, action to overcome a challenge. Motivation is what keeps us going every day, I believe. When things get rough, and things will get rough, you're going to fall. Like I always say, you don't fall back, we fall forward to see our mistakes so we go back up the mountain. Is the fuel that ignites our passion and purpose why we're here. Provide us forward by providing us with the knowledge to make mistakes, to learn from them. Whenever it's our personalities, our careers, our friendships, our families. It doesn't matter. We are going to educate ourselves to learn from those mistakes, to motivate ourselves from those problems. Is always something to change about you. As human beings, I believe we grow. We change who we are because we want to be better. I know I want to be a better man. I grow. I grew myself every day to evolve into that. So why is motivation so important? Well, to put it simple terms, motivation is the key to success, in my opinion. That success is what drives me. I'm going to talk to you guys about my car, for example. My first car I bought from a dealership. A few years ago, back 2013, I bought a Hyundai Tucson. No, I'm sorry, a Hyundai Elantra. I lied to you guys. That car looked great from the outside, but it was a piece of shit inside. And then I upgraded to a Tucson, and then I upgraded again to my Tucson now. That's all because I was successful. Because I didn't stop. When people told me you will never be anything in life, you deserve to be a goddamn dishwasher. Guess who proved them wrong? Guess who proved them the impossible is possible? Guess who made everything against him, the odds against me, turned around? When we are motivated, we become more forceful, determined, and resilient because we're driven. Find what pushes you. Find the driven. Find the passion. Whatever that is. It could be a lot of things. Without that motivation, you don't have a lot. It gives us the drive to push. A good example. Let's say you're a horse, for example, and you don't want nobody to ride you. You can kick. But that cowboy is going to push back. Are you going to give up? Probably not. But that cowboy, let's reverse it. You're a cowboy. You want to ride that stallion so bad. It's a wild stallion you had never ridden before. Kicking and screaming. You're going to win. You're going to fall off that horse so many times on your ass. And you go, oh boy, that's going to hurt. And you'll eventually will train that horse, accomplish, calm it down. To accomplish that deed of friendship between you guys. We will never be able to tap into true abilities and accomplish great things without motivation, without pushing yourself, without making yourself feel like you're something better. There are versions of yourselves. I want to keep that straight clear. There are several versions of yourselves. You have the bum version, you have the lazy version, you have the fat version, you have the stupid version, whatever version you are. But I want you to bring out the best version of yourselves. Why? The best version of yourself is always going to be better than any version. You have 6 versions to say. I don't want to say 6 because I can. 5s are not the greatest, but the 6th one, the one that's all the way down here, I'm getting it on in. He's the best one. That's the one you want to bring out. The best one. Another sound of motivation is extreme factors. Factors. That's a funny one to me. They might include recognizing others forward, or let's back here a second. The sound of motivation could be buying a house, a compliments, or exceeding the next level, getting a promotion. You gotta find what drives you. While extreme motivation can be very helpful at times, it is important to remember that it shouldn't not be solved by driven force, but driven well. It's always a, how can I put this? A will is more powerful than any solving puzzle. You can solve like 1 + 1 is 2, for example. Yeah. But if you drive yourself so hard to win that, that's even better. It is important to remember. Very important. The factor that can change you is you. People can say anything about you, whatever they want, but you're the better person in the day. Now, how can we use all this in our everyday lives to motivate ourselves, to push forward? So I got 5 points here. Point number 1, stay clear and focus on your goal. Pretend you have a crosshair, like a rifle, crosshair. When you look down that scope, you know what your goal is. Working towards that, breaking large goals into small ones. Small steps turn into milestones. Milestones turn into big steps. Big steps will turn into marathons. Marathon turns into greatness. Second one, provide yourself with the right mentality. The mentality is, today I'm going to get up and make my bed. Today I'm going to talk to my boss. Today I'm going to lift 75 pounds on the dumbbells. Today I'm going to do this. Today. Once you hit that mindset that fuels you, you got a second point down. And the next one is very important, because I took this for granted for a very long time, to the point that I never understood it till before I started the channel. So hear me out before you say anything or think anything. Self-care. Taking care of your mental health is the most important thing. Providing the right rest. Eating healthy, actually. And I lack at some of this, to be honest with you. I really do. I don't get enough rest sometimes. I eat a lot better than I used to. Remember, when you look in the mirror, you have to be happy what you see. I'm not saying this. Screw that. I'm talking about what you have accomplished. When you look in the mirror, like, I have done this. I have done that. I'm going to beat this. You be returning the mirror. When you look back, you see a successful person or not? Are you seeing a person who's motivated? Do you see a person who's going to take this to the next step? Who's going to conquer it? Who's going to take it by the hips and go for it? That's what I mean. This one I gotta have mixed feelings about. And I feel like I should have put it on the list, and I did. Celebration progress. So let me read the whole thing, because this is goes back and forth. Acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Recognize your progress along the way. You can boost your motivation and keep you focused on goals. So here's my problem with that. I agree with it. You should acknowledge yourself. You should be saying, you know what, I did it. But that can also hurt you at the same time. If you give yourself too much credit, it could push you back. You want to give you enough credit, you're still hungry. You still want it. That's the difference. That's what makes it night and day. So, time to push through it, I think. That's why I have mixed feelings behind that. And that's my personal opinion. And these are points I'm just pointing out. Like, I just want to do something a little different today. The last one is that one I like. Stay resenting. Meaning, a challenge, a setback, a journey. Sometimes there are impossible views. Let's say, for example, you want to be... I'm trying to find a good example. You want to meet The Rock, for example. Most of us are not going to meet the guy. Just want to shake his hand and tell him thank you. That's a goal of yours. You do anything. You're going to write him emails. You're going to write him a letter. You're going to try to go to every place you think he appears to, like a Comic-Con or a signing. Nothing's going to stop you till you get that. And that's a great goal if you want. I love to get other opinions sometimes. But sometimes those opinions are not the greatest. So, motivation is the driving force behind any action. This is me saying this now. By tapping into the potential you have, to clear goals, to set boundaries, to break boundaries, to self-care yourself to the next level, to self-destroy sometimes. You might have to break down what you have to rebuild, to make it better, like a phoenix. Can have the power of success. And that's why I want to be here, to inspire you, to make you better. Life is a journey. We are evolve. And I'm thank you, bottom of my heart, thank you for letting me in your hearts. Let me in your life. This is what's the word I'm looking for? A pleasure. This is no goodbye. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I'm trying to mix up. I'm trying to make it fresh. Like I always say, fresh, right? This is a good one for me. I enjoy doing this. This is my passion. I don't get paid for it. I love doing this. I love motivating people. I love seeing better things. Just do me one favor today, guys. Just make one comment. Just one comment. I don't care what it is. A hi. Hey, yo. What's up? Anything. I want to see you guys' opinions. Except that, guys. As always, stay fresh.